Hello everyone, how are you? I hope all of you are fine, doing great with you, your families, and friends. Well, all those who are our YouTube channel family members, and all those who are our friends and audience, and still not become our family members on this channel, I welcome you all today to a fabulous recipe being made in my kitchen. But of course, who are not our family members yet, please do become our family members by just clicking the subscribe button and becoming our subscribers and our dear family members on YouTube. Okay, and then come into my kitchen and I will tell you how to make red meat karahi. That is a famous dish from Pakistan and it's made all across Pakistan in all the restaurants and hotels, and it's well liked by everybody, and it also is very yummy and delicious with rice or with naan or bread, pita bread. Okay, and I'm going to share with you a very simple recipe of this red meat Karahi. Karahi is a wok, In Urdu, we call a wok karahi. This is how the name comes, and it is cooked in a karahi. I'm going to use red meat in it. You can use any red meat that you like. It can be with bones, it can be boneless, it can be red meat of cow or goat or veal or lamb. Any red meat that you like, this recipe will do with all the red meats. Okay, that's why I've named it red meat karahi. Okay, I have not named any kind of meat in it. So just subscribe quickly and come into my kitchen. Let's make red meat karahi today. See, I've got some red meat here, and it's boneless red meat that I've got today with me. You can make it with red meat with bones as well. That depends upon your choice, your taste, or whatever is available with you at the moment. You can make it with red meat that has bones in it and boneless red meat. Any red meat that you have with you. I've got boneless red meat, and this is half a kg of red meat. 500 grams, that is, and it has been cut into small pieces, as you can see here. And what I need to do to make this delicious red meat karahi is to marinate this meat overnight. I will marinate it overnight, and the next morning I will cook it. So you can also do the same, or if you don't have time to marinate it overnight, you can probably marinate it in the morning and let it be for 6 to 7 hours and then cook it. This I will marinate it only with salt and lemon juice. You can see both these things here. There is salt here and there is lemon juice in a cup here, and that is almost half a cup of lemon juice and 1 teaspoon of salt probably. So this is what you will need to marinate half a kg or 500 grams of red meat. So you see here I am adding lemon juice and salt to the red meat. I have added both the things, and that is very important. Very simple things. They will tenderize the meat. When you cook it the next morning or after 7 to 8 hours, it will be easy for you to make your meat tender. And even without a pressure cooker, it will be done in 1 to 1.5 hours. Okay, otherwise it takes a lot of time and doesn't get tenderized easily. The other thing is, you don't have to use any chemicals, any tenderizers to make this meat tender. You only need salt and lemon juice. That is it. I give you always organic food tips, organic food recipes, and that is why I'm telling you this. Don't use any tenderizers, don't use any chemicals. You just need lemon juice and salt. That's it, and that will give it a very nice taste as well. Make it tender as well. Okay, so keep your food healthy as you can. And here I've stirred my red meat in the lemon juice and salt, and it's marinated now. What will I do? I will cover it and I will put it in the fridge, refrigerate it overnight, or for at least 6 to 7 hours. I will refrigerate it so that it gets soaked into the red meat before we start with making of red meat karahi. And you know what a karahi is? Karahi is a wok, and it has got a name from there. It's cooked in a wok. So the next morning I took the red meat out of my fridge, and now you can see I have transferred it from the bowl to a cooking pot. Okay, you can see that. And this is not a karahi or a wok. This is a normal cooking pot that I'm using, because the wok will come in later. You will see it will not be missing. And this is very important. After putting all the red meat that was marinated into my cooking pot, I did not wash the bowl that the red meat was marinated in. I just added water to that bowl, and that water I have added to the red meat, as you can see in the middle image in front of you. And the water I did that because the water has lemon juice and salt in it that the red meat was marinated in, and that is something we will not waste. Okay, that will give it that extra flavor. And in the third image you can see red meat is being cooked now. The water has evaporated, almost evaporated, still being cooked, not tenderized enough, so we will add some more water to it and let it cook on low heat for a few more minutes. It will take 1.5 hours to 1.5 hours to get tenderized properly, or you can taste it. Probably your red meat might get tender sooner. So taste it, check it, keep checking it after 1 hour, and 1 to 1.5 hours it will be done. But this is only for tenderizing the meat. In the meanwhile, while the meat is being tenderized, becoming softer and succulent at the same time, we will do something else. We will go and pick up our wok or karahi. Okay, first of all we have some onions here, chopped onions here. Take 2 medium-sized onions and chop them very fine. Okay, very fine. And we will need 4 tomatoes I have taken here with me, a few garlic cloves and a few green chilies. Now green chilies, as I always say, according to your taste. You want more, you can take more. You want less, you can take less. You don't want any, don't take any. That's absolutely up to you, according to your taste. Okay, and here comes in our wok. Very important player, karahi, red meat karahi. Wok is the English word for karahi. Karahi it's called in Urdu. Okay, so in your karahi or in your wok, what do? You take almost 1.5 cup of oil, and to that oil you add all the chopped onions. Okay, as you see, I have added here, and then with the help of a spatula I'm just tossing and turning the onions in the oil. And when they start getting cooked on low heat, what I do is I grind my garlic cloves with the help of a hand chopper. You can see it here, hand grinder rather. You can see it here in the picture. I have now ground finely my garlic cloves as well. And that ground garlic I am adding now to my onions. You can see I have added the garlic to my onions, and also to those onions in the wok we will add our green chilies. I have cut them, I have chopped them finely, and I have added them to the onions in the wok with the garlic and the oil. I have tossed and turned everything in the oil in the wok, and it's cooking a bit, and it's not done at all when what I do is I add my red meat to it that has already been tenderized. After almost 1.5 hours, it's almost done, almost tenderized, and I add it to the wok, to the onions and the garlic and the green chilies with oil in them, because this meat is also going to get browned a bit with the onions, so it will naturally get cooked for another, say, 15 minutes that way. So now to this red meat, I brown it a little. After it gets browned, as you saw in the last image, it was browned. And when it gets browned to that extent, what I do is I add the crushed tomatoes to it. The tomatoes that I showed you in the beginning, I will crush them, okay? I've crushed them here. You can see the crushed tomatoes, and then I have added them to the wok. The red meat is also in it, and the onions and garlic and green chilies, everything is in it. And now we add spices also to it. And what do we have in the spices plate here? Let's see. Well, we don't have any salt. See why we don't want any salt in it? Well, no. Yes, you guessed right. I had marinated the red meat in salt and lemon juice. So no need of adding salt here. This salt is already there, soaked into the red meat, and that will disseminate into the masala that we make for the karahi. So no salt needed. Red chili powder, yes, I have some red chili powder here, and that is something you are going to use according to your own taste, not mine at all. If you don't like using red chili powder, just eliminate it. If you want more, you can add more. If you want less, you can add less, according to your taste, my dears. And then we have ground coriander powder, dried coriander powder. Only take 1 teaspoon of that. That will do. And then half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of carom seeds, half a teaspoon of black cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and half a teaspoon of black pepper powder. All these spices will also go into the wok with the tomatoes and the rest of the ingredients. Okay, as you can see, I've put in everything now into the wok. So now you can see here I have tossed and turned everything into the wok, and I have also added the a lot of green coriander. Okay, I have cut it and washed it and added it to the wok, to the red meat, and then I've tossed and turned it. And most importantly, at this stage we will add some water to the wok. And why will we add this water? Because now we have to put the lid on and let it simmer and cook for a few minutes more. So you see, the cooking time of the red meat will be in all almost 2 hours. See there, I mixed it up everything, and there is quite a lot of water showing on the sides in the wok. And then after some time, in the image below, you can see the water has almost dried. There is only oil in it now, and it's almost done, our red meat karahi. And bravo, it's cooked. See, it's done. The red meat karahi is ready to be dished out. And here I've taken out the red meat karahi onto a dish to serve. Looking nice, doesn't it? Look very, very nice, with red and green color and goldenish brown color. It's looking so nice and inviting. Well, I've dished it out, and I'm going to serve it now to my family or my friends or my guests with naan, either with naan or with chapati or with parathas or with pita bread or with simple bread or any other kind of bread that you like. So this is a fabulous dish main course dish from Pakistan, and it's a red meat recipe. You will like it a lot. Adjust the spices according to your taste. Make it and then tell me in the comment section how you liked it. And of course, take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Give them healthy food to eat. Eat healthy food yourself because health is wealth. Keep others happy and stay happy yourself. And remember me in your prayers, please. Cheers.